About an hour away, and welcome back to the championship game of the 2018 Vipers Academy Hoops of Texas Superstar Tournament in Edinburg, Texas. I'm Joe Bowling for the championship of this varsity boys game. Edinburg Economedes will take on Edinburg Vela, and joining me after bringing us lunch, Evie Vasquez. Coach, thanks for joining the broadcast.
Oh, no, thank you for having me. Good to be back.
This will be a good game. It'll be an exciting game. It'll be the first of our final 3 broadcast games coming your way. And this gym, I'm told, is going to get packed before this is all said and done. Jaguars in the orange uniforms with the black trim. Meanwhile, the Sabercats in the black uniforms with the white trim. And both teams in the early games struggled out of the gate. Gave up double-digit leads to their opponents and then came storming back. Missed shot by Econ, missed shot on the other side by the Vela Sabercats. Sabercats attack beyond the arc and count that.
Yeah, Coronado was quick to pull the trigger there. You know, he knows his range. He felt real comfortable in that shot.
Caleb Ortega with the first bucket of the game for Edinburg Vela. Is that Coronado?
Yep.
And so Economedes with the basketball. 3-2 your score. At the free throw line is Jonathan Barrentos. Barrentos hit some big-time shots down the stretch in the semifinal game to advance his team into the championship game. Tie game at 3 apiece. Vela with the ball, top of the key. Talk about guys that had a huge game. Vela certainly had contributions on their end from several players. Three-pointer on the way for Econ. That rims out. No good by Saul Alanis. Josh Villarreal with the ball, hands it off. In the corner it goes, off the dribble. Garza, wide open look from 3, misses that. Rebound by Economedes. One thing about Economedes is they showed the ability to control the boards from the start to the end of their semifinal game. Jaguars with the ball on the right-hand side. This is the championship game. Off the dribble, shot goes up off the rim, no good. Jaguars control the rebound. Fadeaway jumper, count it.
Yeah, there you go. Whenever you go ahead and give an opponent, you know, a second opportunity to score, that's where it could really come back and hurt you.
Saul Alanis with another bucket. In the corner, another 3 for the Sabercats. Perfect again.
Yeah, there you go. Coronado is starting off hot. You know, you might want to go to him a little bit early with that 3-point line.
Coronado with 6 points in the ball game. Economedes dribbling into traffic there. That results in a turnover. Bios had it for a moment. Turnover right back to the Jaguars. In the air, nothing doing. Lots of defense for the Sabercats. Gets the ball ahead to Bios. Easy layup, counted again.
Yeah, it was turnover city there, and you know, finally somebody was able to pick it up and put it in for a layup.
8-5 your score. Economedes with the ball. We'll have girls semifinals after this, and then we'll lead into the girls championship game. There's a turnover. Look out over here. Evie, I almost caught one earlier and I was going to shoot. If you catch that, that's the rule. You got to catch and shoot.
I'll remember that. You know, one important thing that, you know, stands out here today is, you know, it's always good to see ex-players coaching these summer teams. And, you know, you have Ryan Garza there on the sidelines. You know, it's good to see him back, giving back to the community where he's coming from.
He's a competitor, and he's active as a coach, just a year or 2 removed from high school. Pass deflected. Economedes somehow, right bounce on the spot, count it and a foul. Alanis to the line.
He was able to get that vertical nice and high and get that, get to the highest point and lay it off the glass there nicely.
Saul Alanis to the free throw line. Ties this game up at 8 apiece. And I really wouldn't expect either team to run away from the other just as of yet.
Right. If one thing that both of these teams know is each other. Okay, they're not, surprised to face each other here. Economedes is one of those teams that's been really battling to get up there and really defend their game by working hard and just doing everything that needs to be done right. So kudos to them, and seeing them here in the championship is, just so much good to see, and I'm happy for them.
There's another steal for the SaberCats in the front court. Handed off inside to Garza. Easy bucket up and in. And Economedes may be thinking about a timeout here. This Vela SaberCat team, they've fed off the defense throughout the day. Against Ed Calchelso, they were down a dozen points in the second half. Employed a half-court trap, extended that to three-quarter court, and then just upped the tempo of the game. Went right at Westico with the same approach. There's a nice shot up and in by Alanis. SaberCats back on the offensive end. Baseline jumper, that rims out, no good. Garza gets the rebound, kicks it out to Coronado. In the corner goes to Valles. Now they go inside to Villarreal, makes a move, a lot of contact, charge.
Yeah, when you're able to move the ball like that, I think they just in that position alone, they probably moved it around at least 4 or 5 times. When you get ball movement like that, you're bound to get somebody, shifting on defense and doing something like that. So that's really good.
5 new substitutes into the game for Edinburg Vela. Economedes will see this full court trapping defense now employed by the SaberCats. Nearly causes a turnover. Here's where you got to show the patience after you break a press. Right on target. How about a 3? Nothing doing. Rebound taken out by the SaberCats. And that's so often what happens when you start having a team press you. You beat the press and then think, well, I got to get a shot off immediately. That goes up and in. Now that was in rhythm. Borrego.
Right, that came off a steal there, and that was good, running gun basketball.
Vela on the offensive end. Outlet pass. Gomez for 3. That won't go. Long rebound comes out to J.D. Velazquez. Hands it off. Now they'll kick it out top of the key. Gomez wants a 3 from there. That won't go. Fighting for the rebound. Contact, and the whistle blows. Early stages of this game, 9:30 remaining. That one won't go. That's what we've seen from these two teams, is they just don't run away from each other.
Right, not their style.
Econ breaks the pressure. Now they get it into the hands of Alanis. Alanis kicks it outside. That's a Barrientos 3, and he gets fouled in the shot. It doesn't go, but he gets to the line.
That was good patience there. He was triple teamed there at the free throw line. He was able to kick it out to the open player. And with a good decision there, comes a good shot, and he was able to get fouled. See if he can convert these 3 free throws.
Alanis in the game leads the team in scoring with 6 points. 6 of the 12 for the Economedes Jaguars. And again, this gym is rather quiet for a championship game. We were at a quarterfinal girls game over in another gym here, and you couldn't find a place to stand, and you couldn't hear yourself think. As they migrate here, those girls games are going to up the ante.
That's expected.
Next free throw is good, so Alanis 2 of 3 on the trip. Economedes with the lead. Vela SaberCats with the ball, and they'll run the offense. From the free throw, kick it out. That's a good look from 3, but it's short. Missed by Velazquez. Offensive rebound on the dribble, Garcia. Ozzy Garcia, baseline, runner won't go. Rick Chapa has the rebound for the Econ Jaguars. This is Barrientos. Barrientos, again, had at least double figures in their semifinal win. Good ball movement that time. Barrientos open 3, won't go. Garcia gets a rebound for the SaberCats. Into the front court. Gomez wants a 3, and he's really wanting to tee one up from out there. Hasn't hit yet. The Economedes.
Yeah, no, I think the only one that has been successful from the 3-point line here for Edinburg Vela early has been Coronado. So, but he's on the bench right now, so we'll see what they want to do. I think that would be more their game, attacking the basket. They'll probably, right now, should look to probably attack the basket a little bit more.
Economedes with the ball. Borrego. Now they'll skip the pass over to Barrientos. Watches a cutter, gets it to Alanis, attacks at the lane, shot it up and in.
Yeah, this passing cut, is working for them. And then on this other side, Economedes is playing a little bit of a, matchup zone, 2-3 zone here when it comes to it. So they have somebody in the middle just like that if you're Vela. And it's been working for them. They've been able to attack the corner, so we'll see what they want to continue to do.
Vela takes a look, slows the pace down this trip down. Ortega attacks, spins it outside to Garcia off his hands, tracked it down. 7:28 to go here in the first half. 15-minute halves here in this boys edition. There's a turnover.
Good idea, just wasn't able to catch that through completely.
So Economedes will now have the ball. There's a whistle and a timeout. As they take that timeout, we'll take one too. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com. Back here in Edinburg, Texas on a Sunday. It's late afternoon. I'm Joe Bowling, Evie Vasquez alongside. This is the 2018 Vipers Academy Hoops of Texas Superstar Tournament. Edinburg Economedes taking on Edinburg Vela. You weave your way through a long tournament bracket to play a crosstown rival. And that's what happened here.
Right, on the drive over here, I was able to catch a little bit of Economedes and in the semifinal game, and they never gave up against Mercedes, and they were down, I believe, to Mercedes, or it might have been vice versa, but my point is, they never gave up, and they were able to go ahead and see the whole game through, so they deserve to be here, and I'm looking forward to a good finish here between these two good teams as well.
Chapa with the bucket, his first 2 points of the game. Economedes goes up 18-12. Three-pointer on the way, that's perfect. Ozzie Garcia drops in a 3 ball for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. Trims the lead to 3 and then a turnover. .6:34 to go. This is what the SaberCats did in their 2 games that we broadcast here today. Fell down double digits to Ed Calcelsa. Also trailed double digits to Westico. Came back, just wore the other team down with the substitution pattern. Shot goes up and in by Ozzie Garcia.
That was great patience there, and the reason that worked is, again, going into the middle. You use your big man in the middle there and see if you can go ahead and get the defense to shift and work, to your favor, and it worked there perfectly.
Economedes off the dribble. How about the finish by Trini Borrego? And check that, that's Jonathan Barrientos. Barrientos with the bucket. Economedes working the ball around yet again. Patient set by Economedes. There's another shot up and in by Barrientos. It all starts with a patient set. And then just be active when you don't have your hands on the ball. SaberCats with it. Work it outside of the perimeter. They'll be allowed to operate out there. I haven't seen Econ extend this defense beyond what they are. It's a matchup. So if you get close enough to their scoring areas, they'll man you up pretty quick. Missed shot, long pass, outlet, beat everybody down court, layup good.
Yeah, and Econ has been doing that, all game long too. They're out to the races as soon as they see that they got possession of a rebound.
7-point lead now for the Jaguars. Open 3, Matt Ortega misses that one. Another rebound for Rick Joppa. Vela fell down by, again, double digits in their 2 games. I was talking to Ryan Garza after their last game. I said, you know, this would be a lot easier if you just wouldn't go down 10 points per game. He's like, against these next guys, we better not. Missed shot, but the free throw opportunity coming up for Edinburg Economedes. To the free throw line will go Saul Alanis. Right now, he leads the team in scoring with 11 points here in this first half.
Yeah, and going back to Ryan's comment there, his answer to your question or to your remark, you know, and it's something that I was saying earlier. I think that's something that Economedes has been able to do when it comes to getting respect from everybody. You know, everybody's watching them grow, watching them get better, and they're getting the recognition that they deserve.
Alanis now with 12 points. He leads all scorers. Makes that. 9-point lead for the Jaguars. 4:13 left here in the first half. SaberCats with the ball. Off the dribble is going to be Diaz. Outlet pass. Pretty good look, and an answer is yes for Coronado.
Yeah, he's been on fire today. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's probably 3 for 3 from the three-point line.
He's got 9 points, leads the team in scoring. Right now, he's keeping his team in it. Economedes with the ball. Quick jumper up and in. Alanis settled in for that nice little 15-footer. A lot of times that's a lost spot. Guys finding that little spot in that 12 to 15-foot range. They either get in love with beyond the arc or intent on getting to the rim. There's a lot of shots in that mid-range area that are given up that if you work on it, can be taken all day long. Missed shot that time by Vias. Rebound by Economedes. 3:16 to go. Econ in the front court. Barrientos, they can go double digits with a lead here. MJ Barrientos off the dribble. Spins it in the corner. Caught there by Martinez. Gets it back outside. That's Borrego. Borrego spins past his man. Takes it inside. Spins it outside again. You can see this Economedes team will work for an open shot, and it works.
Yeah, just like that. And it all comes down to confidence and trusting your teammates. You know, and they're passing this ball with trust, you know, and they're looking for each other whenever they get the opportunity, and it's working for them.
And defensively, they get a steal, and here come the Jaguars looking for some more offense. Vias nearly steals it. Top of the key it goes. An extra pass over to Barrientos. Open again. Count it.
Yeah, it just, the lead is just getting bigger and bigger, and they're getting more confidence with every single possession.
Vias with a spin move. Kicks it outside to Coronado. Off the dribble. Takes it off the glass. Got it.
That was a beautiful move there to the basket, you know, that Euro step. And Coronado's actually, you know, he's doing a great job offensively. You know, they might want to continue to just go to him and see what he can do for them.
And Vela needed that bucket. Now the defense of the SaberCats turns it over, and so they'll get the ball back. 2 minutes left here in this first half. Vias brings it front side. Spins it left wing. On the dribble is Speracueta. Hands it off. Three-pointer in the corner. That's well off the mark. Rebound by the Jaguars, but Garza gets a steal, puts it up, count it.
Great steal there by Austin. Great hands. You know, he shows his coordination there and that never give up attitude.
Minute 34 left. Here comes the extended defense again by the SaberCats, and that's what worked against Ed Couch. They were down 10, down 12, then threw the trapping and extended the defense and started causing turnovers and edged into that game.
Right, and then especially in these games where, you know, you don't have your head coach, your routinely head coach there, you know, you're looking to see what can help right here and right now. And if trapping is doing it for you on defense, and that's what you got to go with.
Off a cut, Garza makes the contact. There's going to be a blocking foul. Now the question is, Austin Garza, is that a shooting foul? I think they're going to give him 2 shots on that play. And so Austin Garza has a chance to trim this just like that, back to a single-digit game. Listen how loud it is over there. Those girls talking that defense. You can hear it.
Definitely.
Garza to the line.
13-20 is the score I see over there next door.
We're going to have a semifinal game here at 5 o'clock and the championship game on the girls' side at 6:30. That means I've got some Texas Valley sports guys that are kind of upset at me that wanted us to cover that football game out there. I previewed that last night, that we may indeed stay right here. Multiple reasons. The most important, packing everything up and getting it back over there in time to start the broadcast. That's the first and foremost concern. Free throw good by Garza. Nine-point game. Austin Garza, that's his 5th point of the ball game. Misfires on that one. Rebound. Garza gets it, somehow tipped in his hands. Outlet pass to Spiricueta, tipped out of bounds. In the passing lane, Trini Borrego knocks it out of bounds. Sabercat ball in the corner to Villas. Gets it to Villarreal, gets it back to Villas. That's another near turnover. Wow. See how Martinez and Borrego getting those passing lanes, though. If you're watching this defense, this is a classic example of how a matchup zone will work. If you stand outside, they'll stand there and watch you. If you move close and the ball cuts through there, a lot of activity in a hurry. And then if you get lazy, they read those passing lanes and get a steal.
Right, you know, and both teams are starting to warm up and starting to finish this first half on a good note. Yes, the score might not dictate it, but, you know, they're both playing some pretty good active basketball right now.
Economedes with the ball, and here comes the half-court trap. Villas out on top of that. Coming out to help him is Coronado, near a steal right there, Spiricueta. Inbound play, Economedes. It's not a half-court trap anymore. That was just pressure bringing the ball up court. Open look from 3, bang! Saul Alanis is having a first half to talk about. In the game, he's got 18 points here in the first half. Villas with a step through, kicks it out to Coronado. The only answer so far has been Coronado. Spiricueta tries to help, missed. Villas tries to keep it alive, gets it back outside. Out to Garza, that's an open look from 3, missed that. Rebound, Spiricueta has it in his hands for a moment. Shot goes up by Villas, count it, and then the whistle blows. Somebody landed on top of MJ Barrentos. I think it was a Spiricueta going up for that rebound. 2 points awarded to the Sabercats of Edinburg Vela. 10-point game. Girls action, we're going to have to wait for some games to finish before we know who's playing who. We're trying to figure that out on the fly. Nathaniel will be scheduling those games for us. Emilio Flores is still on the camera. Has been all day, but thanks to Evie, he got to eat. And then we got in trouble. Don't bring food from outside the venue, as our hands got slapped. Economedes with the ball. Three-pointer on the way. That's a rush shot. Rarely does that happen. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. 1 half in the books. 10-point lead. Economedes on top. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at this first half and preview the second half and talk about some volleyball coverage and football coverage. Gosh, just getting started. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we're at halftime, and, well, nothing new for Edinburg Vela as they find themselves down double digits, Evie Vasquez, but that really is that's their script. They've been down, they've battled back, and they come back and find a way to win. Can they do it against Economedes, and if so, how are they going to have to do it?
Right, yeah, I wouldn't put anything, that would be impossible for either team. They're very good teams that are disciplined, and they have the players to do this comeback, to make this comeback here. One thing that I would probably do if I'm Edinburg Vela is, attack the basket a little bit more instead of settle just for the three. If you're Economedes, you want to continue to put that pressure defense. That 2-3 defense has been really working for them. Edinburg Vela has been very active on defense as well. It's just that their shots haven't been going in. But, if you've been around basketball, you know that it just takes a couple of shots to get you right back in the game. And things can turn around really quick, really quick. So I wouldn't put it past either of these teams to light it up the second half. And it might come down to see whoever wants it most.
Let's talk about the Econ offense, and in most cases when we watch them, the ability to move the ball around and make the extra pass. And if you're a team like Vela, which has excelled in this tournament at extending the court, pressuring the defense, chasing, trapping, if you're a patient team, you can wear a team down that's trying to come back versus a team that tries to outrace them. And I think Econ can play that into their favor.
Yeah, and let's not forget, these teams have been here all day too. This is not the first game, and it takes a lot on your body. It takes a lot on your mind as well when you're playing all day long. From a coach's perspective, I've been there where I've had teams that they're not tournament teams. Okay, there are teams that, hey, they play one game and they'll give you their best and that's it. So it really takes a lot when it comes down to teams playing all day and they have to continue to keep, that momentum and that energy all day long. So, kudos to both teams. And yes, you're right. When it comes down to Economedes, like I said earlier, they've been very active and they've been able to go ahead and get Vela to just, rely on shooting that three late there in the first half. So if they can continue to do that same, active defense, I wouldn't put it past them to get this win here today.
Break on the court when we come back. Second half underway. This is the championship game at the 2018 Vipers Academy Hoops of Texas Superstar Tournament. Vela trails Economedes on RioSportsLive.com. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street, and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop downtown Harlingen today. Back here, we are getting ready to start the second half as talking things over with the RGV Lakers On the girls' side, they'll be taking on the Spurs. The Spurs are out of not San Antonio. That's the wrong Spurs, Evie Vasquez. They're out of Brownsville. And the RGV Lakers out of the Port Isabel area. And they'll be taking on each other for the semifinals to try to get to the championship game on the girls' side. We'll have that broadcast for you as well. And there's some talented girls coming up, my friends. We're seeing some talented boys on the varsity level out here in some of these preview games, which is what I like to call these summer games. There's a shot that goes up and in. Noe Gomez, and that's how we start this second half. Edinburg Vela draws first wood. Here comes the trap by the SaberCats. Economedes, nice job on the press break. And now let's see if they set up the half-court offense and make them chase. Torrentos, overhead pass to Borrego, gets it in the corner. Baseline jumper, count it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do whenever they're spaced out. You want to make them commit, pump fake, or do something to go by them, and then just finish with a nice little floater there. That was a great shot.
SaberCats, the entire time, we're trying to trap out of that. So again, like I talked about, you can extend a lot of energy. There's a steal by Economedes. Here comes Borrego, and a nice job recovering defensively by Matt Ortega.
Yeah, he was on his horses there. You know, that's great. And you can't teach that. You can't teach that type of hustle.
Economedes retains possession. Get it on the corner. Borrego baseline. Fires a pass inside and threw it away. Tipped, and here come the SaberCats, J.D. Velazquez. Velazquez looks in the paint. Work it outside. The extra pass. Here's the three, and count it.
Yeah, and that's something that we're missing in the first half. You know, if they start lighting it up like that, you know, this score, this lead could diminish quickly.
7-point lead for Economedes. Again, with some methodical passing, they move it down court against the pressure. Staying with the overhead over the top of the press. You can see the trappers on the top of this defense for the SaberCats can't get in position to make the trap. It's only when you get a penetration they have a chance. Outside three, good. Made by Barrientos. SaberCats back on the offensive end. That's an open look from three, and that's well short. Rebound, that's a near steal. Out of bounds it goes. Economedes ball.
Yeah, Gomez very active there, and being able to read that pass, he almost was able to take it away.
Economedes will work the ball out of the backcourt. Borrego will dribble it this time up against the pressure. It's a different approach. Alanis finds a man on the baseline. Easy banker up and in. Barrientos. 12-point lead now for Economedes. Vela with the ball. In traffic, working outside. Good recovery defensively. No shot available for Ortega. Work it into a cutter in the paint. Nothing there for Garcia. Outside to Velazquez. Tees it up, missed it. Rebound by Economedes. Quick pass ahead. Borrego, open three, missed it. Got his own rebound, lost it though. Controlled by Edinburg Vela. SaberCats need a bucket or two to get some momentum going here. Across the timeline on the right-hand side. Work it out back on top. That's an open outlet pass to Barrientos. Barrientos attacks in the paint, went for the lob. Had Rick Chapa been on the same page as Barrientos, that was an easy layup.
Right, it was the right idea. You know, just the timing was off a bit.
It's one of those where you're passing the ball and you want to like direct them with this pass. Look at me, watch how I'm going. Go get this ball. 11:53 remaining here in the second half. Off the dribble, Spiricueta got double teamed. They'll call a charge on that. Standing his ground was Saul Alanis.
Yeah, and we've seen some of these collisions, you know, all afternoon long. And again, these players, you know, they're tough and they're able to just last all day and take a beating. You know, it's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks. I'll tell you that from experience.
Economedes with the ball, a near steal in the backcourt. That's a foul. That'll be called on the SaberCats. Emilio Flores on the camera, my friends. We've had him perched up here on the volleyball stand throughout the day. 11:37 to go. Somebody asking if we're going to show the Mercedes-Westaco game. They're not on this court. Ben Vasquez, we've been on court 1 all day. A couple of weeks we'll be on 2 courts. But again, I don't think we'll be covering too many of the loser bracket games or the 3rd place game.
There's Villa there with a nice layup. You know, and again, you know, they're back down to a 10-point lead.
SaberCats need to put on a little bit of a run at some point in time. Make a run at this team. Right now, they're trading baskets for the first 4 minutes here of the second half.
Yeah,
Garza.
And all it will take will be a couple of baskets, and they'll probably be able to get out of that trap.
Villas misses that shot. Offensive rebound. Nice pass inside. Garza layup good.
Yeah, that double team came to him, and Austin was wide open. Good look.
Give the assist to Josh Villarreal, the bucket to Austin Garza. 10:30 left here in this ball game. Villas extends the defense. Nice screen. Frees up. Barrentos hands it off to a cutter. Missed layup by Chapa. Rebound by the SaberCats. Bucket here would perhaps get them on the run. Villas with a catch. Into traffic. Nearly threw it away. He does. On the turnover. Now they just reach out and grab Jonathan Barrentos.
Which is not a bad idea, you know, if he's got the open court, you know, go ahead and foul. And that's one thing that Vela's going to have to go ahead and do if they want to get back into this game. You know, watch their turnovers. You know, they were able to get on that little good run, and their defense is great. But then when you get the ball back on offense and you turn it over, then it just it continues to make you work a lot harder on defense because you're down, and the lead is not getting any smaller.
Timeout on the court. Back after this on Real Sports Live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts. We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
For the hottest deals, go to Mi Casa Furniture.
Save at Mi Casa Furniture. 7533 Boca Chica, Brownsville.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com from Edinburg on a Sunday. Evie Vasquez, I'm Joe Bowling. Emilio Flores on the camera. Jake Howell kind of watching. He's learning. That's what he's doing, Evie. He's learning, observing, absorbing. Ready to roll when called upon, which will be soon. A volleyball game tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. I'll let you know that right now. Economedes with the ball, and right now, again, they've been exchanging baskets after extending to a double-digit lead.
Great hands.
That's a steal by the SaberCats. Into the front court, Coronado. Spins it outside, threw it away. Turnover. Jaguars back with the ball on the offensive end. Borrego pushes it to Alanis. Shot goes up, charged.
Great discipline there by Austin. You know, and again, that comes from experience, and that comes from confidence and knowing what to do. You know, great defense, and he was able to shuffle his feet there and stay still for that charge. That was great defense.
Josh Villas with the ball. Spins it right-hand side to Coronado. To Villas, to Esperqueta, to Garza. In the lane, kick it outside. Still no shot yet. Now Villas will take the shot in traffic. Missed. Offensive rebound by Josh Villarreal. Count it, and a foul.
And that's what they've got to do more, okay? Once you're close to the basket, you know, continue to momentum up and shoot the ball, okay? And it's been working for them these last couple of shots when they go up.
For Josh Villarreal, that's his 4th point of the game. And that's what he's been as far as production all day, is that guy that's willing to go get the offensive rebound. Makes the free throw. And we are down to a 5-point game. Now another steal by the SaberCats, taken right back away though. Good strength by Saul Alanis. Nearly stolen again, now it is. Here comes Villas. SaberCats with a 4-on-1. Can't get a shot yet. Now they do. Easy banker, good.
Great vision there. Again, he gets double teamed, and you know, Villarreal is able to go ahead and dish it out. Great pass.
Villas now with 6 points. 3-point ball game. Economedes with the ball. They've had the lead forever. And there's a steal, and here comes Villas down the left-hand side against Alanis. Hands it off to a cutter. Shot goes up, off the glass, counted the foul.
That is their second and 1 in their past 4 possessions. Great, great minute of basketball if you're Vela right now.
Josh Villarreal on the bucket, and he'll stroll to the line to complete the 3-point play and potentially tie this game up. And he does.
It'll be interesting to see, you know, what Economedes is going to do here with their back against the wall now that they've lost their big lead.
The difference immediately, you can see they're dribbling against this pressure versus passing over the top of it and extending and making them chase.
Yeah.
A lot of dribbling, a lot of holding on to the ball. And on an active defense, that's the recipe for turnover.
Yeah, that's exactly, if you're Vela, they're playing right into your hands right now. They were moving the ball earlier, if you're Economedes, very well, and now they're dribbling a little bit too much. We'll see how it unravels.
Alanis in the backcourt to Borrego. Clear out as he brings the ball up against the defense of Espiricueta. Crosses him over, stays with the dribble, nearly lost it. Barrientos has been quiet, guarded quickly by Villas, tries to dribble past him, got in the paint, left it short, offensive board, put it up, no good, a foul. Rick Schappa goes to the line.
These free throws will be big for Economedes.
7:57 left here in this ball game. Coming up next, the RGV Lakers will take on the Lady Spurs. Semifinal action on the girls' side of this tournament. This is the championship game on the boys' side. They'll award the trophies after this. Long day of basketball, long summer of basketball for most of these guys. As in most cases, they play on multiple teams. They'll play on a team that does the local games. Some will play on the teams that travel in the regional tournaments, and then in other cases, they'll travel to the throughout the country tournaments. We got some representation in Las Vegas this week. Saw one of the teams from Brownsville advanced in the elite bracket to the quarterfinals this morning. Trying to see how they end up doing out there. Shot up and in by Chapa, so 1 of 2 on the free throw attempt. Economedes back on top. Sabercats can take a lead for the first time in a long time in this ball game. Baseline move, pass inside, shot up and in.
And again, by attacking, you know, you get what you want and get that open player.
Hernandez with the bucket. For Troy Hernandez, that's his first points of this game. Economedes down 1. This has been the answer so far. Saul Alanis hesitates. Outside it goes to Borrego. Nothing there for Borrego. Backs it away. Back over it goes to Alanis off the dribble. A lot of contact in the charge. I think Garza set that up earlier by taking that charge. Kind of ramped and amped up his own teammates to, hey, stand in the lane. If they're going to dribble, wait for them.
Right, you know, and Alanis is a big guy. You know, he's the biggest guy on the court. And, of course, he's going to look to go to the basket. So if you're a defensive player, you know, you got to be able to be smart and keep your feet on the floor and know that you're not going to block it and, you know, just get in position for that block.
Block shot that time by Economedes. MJ Barrientos secures the ball, dribbles into a double team. It's deflected. Alanis tracks it down and threw it away.
Yeah, a couple of bad possessions there for Alanis. Big tool for this team going forward.
6:49 left here in the half. Sabercats with the ball from Edinburg Vela. A good pass interior, but then a block shot, but a foul will be called. I'm going to go back to some of the younger players that watch our broadcast here. Watch the difference in the first half of this second half in the press break. And then what happened after the press break for Economedes. It was spread the floor with passing. Pass, get it into the offensive end, and then continue with that same passing. Versus for the past 5 or 6 minutes, we're going to dribble, try to out-dribble guys, get through guys. And you see the score went from a 10-point lead to now you're trailing if you're Economedes.
Right.
4-point lead now for the SaberCats. Missed shot by Economedes. Vela on the run in the front court. Velezquez threw it away. Touch last by Economedes. Stay here. I don't know where they're going to seat all these fans that come in here for these girls' games. I was watching one gym. They were stacked 3 deep all the way around the gym. We got a seat, Evie. There's another charge. And that's another thing. You start taking charges in summer basketball, you're earning some playing time later on if you start building those tendencies. And if that's the way you take your game.
Absolutely. And the thing is that, again, a lot of these things, this is the perfect time to learn them and to, expose them to your game. So this is the perfect time to start learning and start applying all these different tools to your game. So, this is exactly what the summer is for.
It's going to be a charge that time on J.D. Velezquez. Whistle, timeout on the court. Economedes trails by 4. Plenty of time left, but they got to regroup. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and they're starting to file in. Those girls' games are going on across the way. We've got a girls' semifinal game after this. This is the boys' championship game. Right now, Vela with a 4-point lead. Economedes nearly turns it over. Alanis gets it back. Now it's a 1-on-3. He'll take the shot 1-on-4 and made it.
Yeah, he learned from his past 2 trips down there with those charges, so he pulled up and it worked for him.
2-point game. SaberCats with the ball and the lead. 5:35 left. Baseline cut. Help comes on defense. It's deflected out of bounds. Touch last by Economedes. Jaguars also showed in their first 2 games that they weren't going to go away even if they fell down at some point double digits to their opponents. A high pass and a nice catch that time by Garcia. Ozzie puts it on the floor, takes it inside, lays it up, no good. That's Gomez. He'll get fouled.
Well, that was great. Great penetration there. And I think he went by, 3 players there? That was really good. Good penetration there.
So Noe Gomez to the free throw line.
And just to point out a couple obvious pointers here, one of these things is Economedes doesn't have a deep bench either right now. They got 6 players only, so you can possibly contribute some of their exhaustion to that. Again, not taking anything away from Vela. Vela, playing a great second half. But Economedes, they were a little bit short here today. But the game is far from over. We'll see what happens.
Gomez makes the free throws, takes it to a 4-point game. 5:21 left in this ball game. Economedes. Borrego, nice pass, layup, good. Rick Chapa on the finish. 2-point ball game. We'll near the 5-minute mark right here. Vela SaberCats, that's dribbling into a double team, got away with it. Get it to Ortega. Ortega tried the same thing, didn't get away with it, and then commits a foul. Economedes ball, down 2. 4:57 left here in this ball game. Gomez in the backcourt. Alanis hangs around in the backcourt with him for some help. Straight up defense played by Noe Gomez. Look out for the double team. Got it overhead to Alanis. Finds Barrentos, a little out of sorts right now as Economedes. Trying to settle it down. Chapa gets it back, lost it. You can just feel a turnover right there. Garcia has it, pulls the trigger. That's a real quick shot. Mystic on his own board, attacks in the lane, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, you know, they called him for that moving defensive slide there.
4:22 left. I was looking at the calendar. It's been nearly 5 months since we've had an indoor broadcast. Feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah, but in reality, been too long.
We had the All-Star basketball game, was about our last broadcast that was done indoors. After that, we extended out into softball and baseball world. Then have been doing women's football, men's football, some soccer.
It's about time we're back. That's all I gotta
Good to be in
say.
air conditioning. Sand volleyball last week.
Oh, I saw that, yes.
That was a hot day, Evie Vasquez. Hot day in Brownsville. Speaking of Brownsville, the Brownsville Lady Spurs will be in the next game, taking on the RGV Lakers, predominantly made out of girls from Port Isabel. Free throw misses by Ozzy Garcia. Still a 2-point game. Garcia with another. 1 of 2 on the trip. Vela up 3. Economedes ball in the backcourt. Borrego will run the point from the right wing through a double team. Tried to dribble through there. Garcia gets a steal. Had it back tap, nearly taken away. Ball goes out of bounds. Hitting the floor was MJ Barrentos and Trini Borrego for the Economedes Jaguars. So the hustle points are there.
They're both getting after it. They know what's at stake here, and I don't think anybody wants to leave home as second place. So they're giving it all they got.
4:06 remaining. A lot of moisture on the floor anytime you have that many guys hitting the deck. When players are willing to do that, usually you have to do the housekeeping. SaberCats on the attack, missed shot. That's really a forced shot right there, my friends. Barrentos got it to the mid-court stripe, and then the whistle blows. And talk about that, Evie. It's one thing to beat a guy off a dribble. It's another thing to have the right angle to go ahead and go for a layup. Otherwise, it's the same as a forced shot, correct?
Right, yeah, and the thing is that whenever you're going to the basket, you know, if you don't have good balance and a good sense of direction when you're going, you know, it makes it just that much more difficult. You know, so it's not only just about that crossover, but like you said, it's about having that good angle to get to the basket.
You get so tempted as a player saying, I just beat him off the dribble. I know the help's coming, but if you can't square up, sometimes it's best to say, all right, I got past you, but it's not there. Bring it back out.
That's right.
And that's the difference in the mentality. I guess that's the point guard in me talking right there.
That's right, and you're talking to another point guard, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Economedes with the ball and near the midcourt stripe. That's tipped out of bounds. Touch last by the SaberCats. Jaguars get it. He's been quiet. This is Jonathan Barrentos. Guarded by Matt Ortega. Gets it to Saul Alanis. Steps back for a 3. That would have tied it. Missed. Rebound taken down by Gomez. He steps out of bounds. Gomez was kind of forced out. Rick Chapa took that extra half step as he saw him going baseline. 5 new players into the game for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. And this is their advantage. Inbound play. Off the dribble, Barrentos. Nothing there. Tries it again. Steps through. Has it blocked. Nice defense that time by Josh Villas. SaberCats in the front court. The extra pass to Garza. Garza through the lane. Tried to force the pass. Threw it off of an Economedes player. 3:20 left in the half. Still a 3-point game. You get the feeling if Vela can score here, that would make a huge difference.
Yes.
If
yes.
Econ can score next, And we're right back in it. It's anybody's game. Villas, nice finish with the left hand, count it.
That was big there for them.
For Josh Villas, he's got 8 points. 3 minutes left. Alanis misses on the shot. Here come the SaberCats, and right there is a clear indicator. Fresh legs in the ball game.
Yes, I was about to say that. You know, you saw him go, you know, past 3 Economedes players there that were at least 10 feet ahead of him to start off over here on this side of the court. And again, there's nothing against Economedes. It's just tired legs, and you know, those 10 deep bench that you have, if you're Vela, it's to your advantage right now deep in the game.
Coronado at the line. He still leads the team in scoring here today in this game with 11 points. Make it 12. Vela now up by 6. This can make it a 3-possession game. Time to get under 3 minutes. I start counting possessions. I don't know about you.
As a coach, you have to.
Next one on the way is good. SaberCats maintain the pressure in the backcourt. Why not if you've got a team that you feel is on their heels and in jeopardy of tiring out. Keep the wave after wave of pressure. Villas trying to guard Barrientos. Gets it outside. There's a 3. That won't go. Rebound. Alanis outworked by Josh Villarreal. To Spiricueta. To Garza. Garza attacks a double team. Laid up and in.
Yeah, that was great. Finish on the opposite side of the basket. You know, and again, it comes from awareness. Great play there by Austin.
7-point lead for the SaberCats with 2:14 to go. Alanis tries to split a double team. Ball blocked out of bounds. Correct me if I'm wrong, Evie. Vela SaberCats were down double digits.
I think the biggest deficit I saw there was 16, if I'm not mistaken. 16 at one point, you know, and they were able to fight back the second half, and it was all about the second half.
It'll be the 3rd game we've broadcast for them, and in all 3 games, they came from behind. Double digits second half.
Yeah, and like I said before, it really tells you a lot about your team because, again, it takes a very special team to be able to do this game after game in a one-day tournament like this. So, I mean, kudos to them, and it really shows you how disciplined and how, you know, really good they really are.
2 minutes left here in this ball game. Here come the SaberCats into the front court, work it on the baseline. Shot goes up, missed. Rebound goes out of bounds. You can see right there where, again, Josh Villarreal is just relentless on the boards. He's one of those guys that comes into game, just gives you energy. It's hard to keep off the court if you're a coach. Alanis has the ball, takes it in traffic, spins it over to Barrientos. The extra pass, the open 3, but that won't go by Borrego. There he is again, Villarreal. Now he attacks in the lane. Left hand, count.
Nice finish. He was able to veer off the defender on his right side and finish with his left hand. That was a great move.
11-point lead for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. That one's up and in. Jonathan Barrientos had been eerily quiet in this game. Minute 12 left. SaberCats will spread the floor. This is what we saw Economedes doing in the first half and part of the second. Now it's the SaberCats with a 9-point lead, making Economedes chase.
Yeah, they want to make them come out, which they should. I mean, they have a 9-point lead, and you know they're looking for them to spread them out and do just that.
Garza penetrates outside. Nice pass to Villas. 40 seconds left. SaberCats appear to be on their way to hoisting up the trophy to win this ball game. Spiricueta catches. I've seen the officials actually blow the whistle before the buzzer when they realize that the teams have conceded that this is our final score. And that's what happens here. They blow the whistle, and that is the final. 60-51 is your final, with the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela knocking off Economedes. Leading scorer in the ball game unofficially, Caleb Coronado, finished with 13 points for Vela as they kind of spread the thing around. 13 for Coronado, 10 for Villarreal, 9 for Garza, 8 for Josh Villas. Noe Gomez had 7. Ozzy Garcia finished with 6. Troy Hernandez, 5. Josh Villas, 5. Girls game coming up. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast of the boys championship here of the 2018 Hoops of Texas Superstar Tournament is Edinburg Vela. For Evie Vasquez, I'm Joe Bowling. We're going to wrap it up. We got a girls game to get ready for. Hope you enjoyed this one. Till next time, from Rio Sports Live. So long.